Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Behind the Breaks. I'm your host, Alyx Effron, founder of Collectors MD. And today I want to speak from the heart about something that we've all been feeling, whether we're fully conscious of it or not. This past week marked the 45th National Sports Collectors Convention in Rosemont, Illinois. And if you were there or just watching from a distance, you know it wasn't just another show. This year's National was the biggest one in history. Attendance surged again, with early reports suggesting a double-digit increase over last year's 100,000 person crowd. The lines were endless and wrapped around the entire convention center. People waited for hours, some just to be turned away when they got to the door because the venue hit capacity. It's absolutely wild, and it's also telling, because this turnout wasn't just a win for the National. It was a signpost, a flashing neon sign that the hobby's at a very real, very visible turning point. And I'll be honest with you, sometimes before you see a shift, you could start to feel it. You feel it in the way people are talking. You feel it in the way people are chasing things, the energy in the room. And right now, it feels like the hobby is teetering. We're at a crossroad. One path leads to growth, to maturity, to a healthier version of this world that we all love. A world where companies like Fanatics and whatnot start to bring real structure, where platforms step up and build in real protections, where groups like Collectors MD aren't outliers. We're partners. We're a part of the conversation, and we're part of the DNA of the hobby. Collectors become more educated. Mental health is no longer taboo. It's embedded. That's the world that we want to see. That's the win for everyone. But there's another path too, and this one is split. The hobby divides into two realities. One is glossy and corporate, clean branding, influencer partnerships, celebrity-backed breaks, and the other is a bit darker. It's repack scams, it's gambling culture with zero accountability, it's kids chasing hits in a system that just preys on hype and hope. In that world, Collectors MD becomes a necessary lifeline, but reform is still treated like a buzzword, not a priority. And then there's the third path, the one nobody wants to talk about, the crash, the oversaturation, the overprinting, the lawsuits, the burnout, trust erosion, the kind of collapse that we've seen in other industries like NFTs, sneakers, and even in gaming. In that world, Collectors MD gets attention, but only after the wreckage. And the people we're here for are already hurting. They're already buried in regret. That's not the outcome we want, but it's one we still have to acknowledge. So where do we go from here? Where does Collectors MD fit into all of this? Let me be very clear about something. We're not here to save the hobby. We're here to ground it, to hold up the mirror, to be the reminder that at the end of the day, this is about people, not product. That the rush of a break should never outweigh someone's peace of mind. That behind every ripped box is a human being, and sometimes that human being might be struggling. We're not here to preach. We're here to protect. And we're not waiting on a collapse to start the conversation. We're having it right now. So whether the hobby grows, it splits, or it stumbles, Collectors MD will be here, creating infrastructure for the people, not the platforms, offering support, educating, listening, building a new kind of foundation, one that can't be shaken by market trends or corporate pivots. Because at the end of the day, the future of the hobby isn't decided by hype. It's decided by the choices that we make right now collectively as a community. So if you're listening and you feel that same tension, that same quiet shift under your feet, you're not imagining it. You're just ahead of the curve. So let's not waste any more time. Let's not waste that clarity. Let's choose the better road together. Thank you for listening. If this episode resonated with you, you could follow us, Collectors MD, on all social platforms, and you can also learn more at collectorsmd.com. And as always, we welcome you to join us during our weekly peer support meetings every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. Until next time, collect with intention, not compulsion.